So the day finally came and we were very thrilled to start our trip. Okay, so here we go. We're on our way to Limon. We're going to Cahuita today because we're gonna go practice snorkeling. And after that, probably around 2:30, we're gonna go practice zip lining, and then we're gonna go to our hotels. It's 6:32 in the morning, and we're just excited about this amazing weekend we're gonna have. Talk to you soon. Okay, so we're almost in Limon, and as you can see, they're still building the street, the highway. So we have to be really careful because there are some turns that, can get us by surprise. So we have to be really careful when driving here. But we're really excited. We're almost there. Yo, 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 yo. So we're just listening to music. This is Mati Shahu. So it's kind of like hip hop pop, so pretty positive music. I Will Be Light is the name of this song, so it's really cool actually. Well, we've just arrived to Cahuita, and so we're just gonna get ready probably in like 10 minutes to go snorkeling. So we're really, really happy about it. Hope we see a lot of different kinds of animals. Okay, so we finally did snorkeling. It was a really nice experience, a different experience from the one that we previously had a few months back. We had the chance to see different kinds of fish. We saw surgeon fish, the yellow one. We also saw a puffer fish. We didn't have the chance to see turtles this time, but we saw a lot of different kind of corals, beautiful corals, purple, yellow ones. They were really, really beautiful. Even though October is known as one of the best months to travel to the Caribbean, it was not like the best day for us in terms of snorkeling because there was too much wind, so waters were rough. We actually didn't have the opportunity to go for a second time because we tried it though. We jumped in the water, but waves were crazy and it was turning into something very dangerous, so we decided to go back to the boat. But we had a lot of fun, to be honest. And then like 2 days later, we also had the chance to go snorkeling by ourselves. So some of the footage you're seeing now is from the second time that we went snorkeling by ourselves without a guide. It was actually a bit dangerous, but we were careful. We decided to just go back to the shore once water was very rough. So it was a great experience, even in the boat. When we were coming back to Cahuita, it was really dangerous. The boat was moving a lot, but we were having fun. We knew nothing was gonna happen. We were prepared in case of any emergency. Yeah. Okay, so we finished snorkeling and we had lunch. We had some arroz con pollo and with some chips and salad. And after that, we were invited to practice zip lining. So we are on our way to practice zip lining. So we'll tell you about it later. See ya. Okay, so the zip lining was very cool. This time was more dangerous and exciting than the previous one. There were 13 lines and all of them were very scary. The height was unbelievable. We had so much fun, and then at the end we had the chance to practice a Tarzan swing. I didn't know what to do, to be honest, because I'm really scared of the heights. But we had a great time, and it was really, really nice. I would like to do it again. I don't know when, but I'm sure that I'll be down for one more time. Okay, people, so this is day number 2. Yesterday, as I told you, we practiced snorkeling and we went to practice zip lining, and we did like a Tarzan swing. It was really creepy. But now we're here at the hotel. It's really nice. We got a really good breakfast. And today we're getting ready to go practice kayaking. We're gonna go to Punta Uwa to practice kayaking. So we'll let you know about it later on. See you. So right now we're in Cocles. We're waiting for a guide to go snorkeling. So just check out this beautiful beach. What a beautiful dock too. So on my back you can see some people trying to learn how to surf. So there's I guess a trainer and a woman who has never surfed before. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see how she learns. And you can see all the people here trying to practice surfing. I don't know, this is life, people. Sometimes we work too hard and we don't enjoy these beautiful things. So just make sure that, you have a balance between work and free time and stuff like that. So this is it. This is Cocles, Limon, Costa Rica. See you. So the kayaking was really relaxing. We felt very excited. We even saw, turtles jumping and then just getting in the water because they were scared. Beautiful time. It took us around an hour and a half, 2 hours, but we had a blast. It was an awesome time, and we're just excited because we want to get our own kayaks and then have the opportunity to do it, but at night. Okay, so this is day 2. Yesterday we didn't do a close-up, but today we want to do it. I'm here with Pau. Most of you know her, and we just want to tell you a little bit about what we did yesterday and what we did today. So yesterday we had an amazing morning. We went to practice snorkeling. The first time it was really easy. We didn't see as many animals as we would have liked to, but it was pretty beautiful. It was nice. We took a boat with a Danish man, 2 Americans, and I don't know, I think the other 2 people were French or Brazilian. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. The second time that we tried to practice snorkeling the same day, we couldn't because the sea was very, very rough. So we had to go back to Cahuita, where we were parked. So after that, we went to practice zip lining. It was awesome. We practiced that for like 2 hours, really long lines, and it was like really high. We also had the chance to practice the Tarzan swing, and I just had a really, really good day. So I don't know what Pao thinks, if she liked it, like she's gonna tell you about it, okay?
Yes, yesterday was amazing actually. The snorkeling was pretty good, but then the problem was the wind and huge waves. But the zip lining was amazing, amazing. And the experience in the middle of the jungle, the Tarzan swim was pretty nice. And the hiking
Oh
actually
yeah, it
was
was a tough hiking.
tough.
Yes,
Yes.
we had the chance to see monkeys, the famous howler monkeys. We also saw a couple of different ants that our guide told us about, and it was a really good time. Like we were really tired by the end of the day, but I really loved it.
Yes, it was a good experience.
Okay, and today we had the opportunity to go practice kayaking. So it was like a, I don't know how you call this in Spanish, but it's like a, or in English, it's like the connection between a river and the ocean. Like right now I cannot think of the word. Maybe in class I'll give you the word, but yeah, it's like the connection of a river and then the ocean. So we had the opportunity to practice kayaking there for probably 2 hours. It was really a pretty relaxing experience. My back hurt a little bit, but it's just because I'm old. So I don't know, Paola, what do you want to say about kayaking today?
And kayaking was very relaxing. I don't know, it's the same in the middle of the jungle. We saw turtles, a lot of turtles, a black hawk.
Yeah, Black Hawk. I
Black
don't know the
Hawk.
name in Spanish or in English, but it was a Black Hawk.
Like I think that we saw two sloths, right? And we can hear the howlers.
Yeah, yeah,
monkeys,
exactly. We heard the howler monkeys, that's true.
Yes, but it was very nice.
Yeah, after that we had the chance to go on a walking tour, kind of like we went to a cave, like it's in water, and we had like really beautiful views in Punta Uva. Yeah, I forgot to mention that we went to Punta Uva, and after that we had the chance to stay in the beach for probably like 45 minutes, and we both saw like really weird like jelly crabs on a piece of wood. Like the piece of wood was in the ocean, like just like floating.
Floating, yes.
And we grabbed it, and then we saw like really tiny crabs, but really tiny, and they looked like gummy bears, you know. So it was really cool, and they were alive, you know. So we had a really good time today too, right? And we went to a restaurant. I forgot the name of the restaurant. I think Levy's or something like that. I don't remember quite well. And we ate delicious food that we're gonna share with you. What do you think about the food that you ate?
I ate the traditional rondon. This dish is a soup with seafood and some vegetables like, I don't know, potato, carrot.
Cassava, right, too?
Yes. And the soup is based in a coconut milk.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it was amazing. The flavor was amazing.
In my case, I ate, of course, rice and beans. I couldn't just like live Limon without eating rice and beans, and it was with shrimp, and it was I forget the name of. I love it, but I just curry shrimps, and we also had some patacones, you know, tostones and salad. It was really good, and we also bought some fries, you know, like to kind of like eat together. And then the guide also ate with us, and I think he had fish, and he had rice and beans too, and it was really delicious. I think that the price was quite good actually. We paid like somewhere around 34,000 colones for everything that we ate. So I think that for being in a, you know, in a very touristic area and for eating something that is not very common, I think that that was a pretty fair price.
Yes.
And now we're here. Well, after that we went to buy ice cream. We're gonna show you what ice cream we bought, and we're gonna eat it later, so we're gonna tell you about that. And now we're here just relaxing in Manzanillo. We're gonna drink some coffee, maybe read a little bit, and then just go back to our hotel.
Yes. And we forgot to mention that in the kayaking, we had to rent a kayak.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And it
exactly.
was quite.
It was very cheap. It was
yeah.
like $10, like 5,000 colones, more or less. And
And
that's. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, they have double for two people.
Yeah, exactly. They have doubles kayak for two people. And so I think that we consider that that's really interesting that not many people, at least from Costa Rica, know that coming to Limon, coming to Puerto Viejo is more than just coming to the beach. You know, like we had a lot of different activities. We mentioned snorkeling, we mentioned hiking, we mentioned the zip lining and also the kayaking. Those are things that normally people from Costa Rica don't know that we can practice here. And the price is really fair, to be honest. Like, I don't consider that too expensive. We think that Guanacaste is more
It's
expensive,
more
actually.
expensive, yes.
So yeah, so we're gonna just like stop here the recording because we're gonna have fun here. Okay, so see you later.
Bye.
Okay, my friends, so we're gonna head to the Jaguar Rescue Center. So we're gonna go see some beautiful animals that have been rescued, and we're gonna share some of the footage with you. So we hope to see a lot of beautiful animals. We also donated some money to help the center, you know. So we're really excited. We're just waiting for the moment. I think our tour starts at 11:30 and it's almost 11. So we're gonna head there.
Please stay with me, all right? As we walk around, I'm gonna ask you all to do a few things for me. One is to take pictures. We love it when people take pictures. Please do so. However, please do not take any pictures or videos with humans and animals in the same frame. It is against Costa Rican law to do so, and we do have an example of an animal.
So something really important to mention about the Jaguar Rescue Center is how important their job is. They receive animals that people like take because they're injured or because they're dangerous, and they try to relocate them in case they're healthy, and if they're not, they try to give them medicines. They sometimes perform surgeries, and then if they're able to return to the wild, they do it, but if not, they will just keep them there, and then they will try to give them the best lifestyle that they can. So it's a great job what the Jaguar Rescue Center does. Well, we just got back from the tour and I really liked it. We didn't see a lot of animals, but we saw a lot of animals that we had never seen wild, so we had a great time. What do you think?
It was like 1 hour and a half, right?
It was almost 2 hours, yeah, but it was really
It
cool.
was so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, we liked
the
it.
animals.
And something that we wanted to include, and we wish we had included it before, but I mean, the video is too long, so. We ate rice and beans with chicken, with shrimps. We also ate rondong. We had the opportunity to eat gelato. I bought peanut butter gelato and it was really, really delicious. We also had the chance to eat pati and of course plantain. And also our breakfast that was included in our hotel, delicious pinto with different kinds of things like banana bread, for example. We also saw a bunch of candy at the border, so cool candy. It was like gummies, sushi, pizza, burgers, and other kinds of stuff. Also, we bought the famous Häagen-Dazs ice cream. We bought it for a very cheap price. It was like 2,500 colones because they were on sale, and it was really delicious. It was macadamia nuts and caramel. And also we went to Pempei or Pampai, I don't know how you call it, and we bought different kind of pastry. The ones that we really loved were the chocolate croissants. But anyways, this was our trip, and we invite you to visit the Caribbean. It's cheaper than the other part of the country, and we had a great time. See you soon.